Ahmad di tengah polling.
The Right Honourable Dato Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid bin Hamidi, Deputy Prime Minister Malaysia, Minister of Rural and Regional Development, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure and enthusiasm that I extend warmest welcome to each and every one of you to the Malaysia Rural Symposium 2024. I would also like to extend a special greeting to our fellow from CIRDAP members from countries across Asia and the Pacific region. Selamat datang and welcome to Malaysia. Your presence here today adds great value to our discussion and exchange of ideas. Today's symposium marks a significant milestone as we come together to address the crucial aspect of our nation's development, rural advancement through spatial planning and development. Currently, the urban population is growing rapidly in Malaysia. In 2023, 75.5% of Malaysians live in cities. Yet, this figure is expected to rise to 85% by 2040, compared to a global average of about 55%. As such, meeting the growing demand for housing, infrastructure, and recreational spaces in urban areas is a huge challenge indeed. Limited space, rising costs, and overcrowding have pushed the urban population to the outskirts. We are now standing at a pivotal crossroad where the lines between urban and rural boundaries are increasingly blurred, giving way to interconnected areas that integrate both urban and rural aspects. These present opportunities to enhance infrastructure, provide accessible healthcare, and stimulate economic growth, particularly in the rural regions. However, if we do not manage this transition carefully, we risk cultural erosion, rising living costs, and environmental damage. At the Ministry of Housing and Local Government, our priority is always putting the people's interests first and to improve living conditions for all. We remain committed and dedicated to enhancing the well-being and quality of life in our communities. Through the National Physical Plan, NPP, we emphasize the need for thoughtful planning that preserve rural tradition while promoting sustainable development. This top-level framework sets targets for economic growth and guides the allocation of resources for urban and rural public projects. It aims to ensure that the infrastructure and services planning connects with the communities effectively in order to foster inclusivity and functional territories. The upcoming 5th National Physical Plan, NPP5, will include East Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak, and together with the 3rd National Urbanization Policy. I'm proud to say that we emphasize on human-scale planning and community building in line with Malaysia Madani vision for future cities. While PLANMalaysia has established a rural planning unit to overseeing the implementation of the policies related to physical rural planning and development in line with the National Rural Physical Planning Policy 2030. The local government department also houses the Kampung Baru, which is New Villages Division, to integrate these villages into the nation's development plans to preserve diversity and make sure that no one and no place is left behind. With all these initiatives in place, it is no doubt that KPKT is always committed to playing its role towards ensuring sustainability objective for both urban and rural areas. In accordance with Madani aspirations, we seek to assist the Ministry of Rural and Regional Development KKDW under our Dato Sri Diraja's, Dato Sri Zahid's leadership and work together as strategic partners to provide solutions with regard to urban-rural linkages, issues and challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, our main vision to make smart city a strategic drive to address key challenges in transforming Malaysian cities to become more productive, competitive, sustainable and livable. And I'm pleased to inform all of you that Malaysia will be given the honor to host the Smart City Expo World Congress in 2025. In line with Malaysia Madani aspiration, we should initiate and explore the idea of smart rural as well. Under the provision of National Rural Physical Planning Policy 2030, PLANMalaysia has initiated the System of Spatial Characteristics of Rural Malaysia, SCHARMS, an innovative web-based system that integrates spatial data from PLANMalaysia's iPlan on rural village boundaries and KKDW's National Village Profile System, SPKPN, on rural profiles. SCHARMS is the first system established in Malaysia which provides rural spatial information including village categories, profiles, boundaries, public amenities, and other land use components. It aims to enhance rural landscapes by providing related information and data to facilitate decision-making process, improve resource allocation, predict future trends, and promote civic engagement. The core function of SCHARMS include interactive GIS mapping, rural planning, and decision support analysis, and updating and sharing rural information. Currently, SCHARMS holds data for 19,474 villages, and it is accessible to the public and all agencies locally, regionally, and nationally. Through SCHARMS, we realize that advancing rural planning and development requires strengthening inter-agency cooperation. We need to engage in discussion, share best practices, and collaborate to find innovative solutions for urban-rural challenges. Therefore, we look forward to more collaboration with the Ministry of Rural and Regional Development as well as the other agencies. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished delegates, as such, this symposium serves as the ideal platform for sharing knowledge, nurturing ideas, and forming partnership from both international and local perspective. It embodies the 6 core Madani principles, which is sustainability, care and compassion, respect, innovation, prosperity, and last but not the least, trust. These 6 principles are inclusive of all, whether living in urban or rural areas, ensuring that no one is left behind. As I conclude my speech, I would like to thank Dato Sri Dr. Zahid and everyone for making this symposium a reality. Let us seize this moment to inspire positive change, ignite passion, and create a brighter future for all communities across the country. Together, we can innovate, promote sustainable development, and make a lasting impact on the life of those in these communities. As we look to the future, let us remember the Brundtland Commission's words. I quote, "Sustainable development meets today's need without compromising future generations' ability to meet their needs." With this vision, we can create a smart, sustainable, and inclusive rural Malaysia that thrive now and ensure prosperity for generations to come. May I wish everyone a successful and fruitful symposium. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Thank you.